All right. What's up, guys? My name is Mario.
My name's Pao.
Welcome back to the Vive con Huevos podcast. Is your mic on? Or are you just...
Yeah, it's on. Am I too far?
I think you're too far.
Bro, you ruined our intro.
My bad. Should we do it again?
God, yeah.
What's up, guys? My name is Mario.
My name's Pao.
Welcome back to the Vive con Huevos podcast. Otro Martes con Huevos. We have a special guest.
This one's a special one.
He was here 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
2 years ago.
I don't think it was 2 years.
No, almost 2 years ago. A year and a half ago.
Okay, maybe a year.
I feel like we've been podcasting longer than I think we have been.
We have definitely been podcasting.
Yeah, it's probably been about 2 years.
Well, we've been podcasting for a year and a half.
Oh.
So then we're all
Makes sense. We're all Makes sense now.
Because in November, it was the 1 year of the podcast.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So
it's been about a year.
Point is, our guest today was here when we didn't have all the production.
Yeah, it's fancy in here now. It's fancy.
It's hot as fuck in here now because we got all the lights.
Yeah, professional lighting. Yeah. Professional. Yeah, it looks nice. Congrats, guys.
Thank you, bro. Thank you so much.
It.
With us today, we have our boy DJ Greg in the house.
What's up?
You guys have all heard of his name.
He's infamous in the podcasting world, in the IE, in San Diego, in LA. But guys, you have heard him left and right in the majority of the podcasts that probably the majority of you listen to. DJ Greg has been one of our, favorite people.
You guys are my favorite podcast.
Really? Thank you. Yeah. Damn, I'm going to make that a clip.
That has to be a clip. Right along with Karin Leon moment,
Yeah.
But that was crazy. I saw that. I was like, wow.
I'm still in disbelief.
In that
happened.
moment, what were you like? I could hear him like...
No, he didn't even hear it happen.
That's the worst fucking part. So I was so into the moment. So the plan was to get there and give him the flag. So weekend one, he grabbed the Mexican flag out of the crowd. Mm-hmm. So someone was like railing it and was like, hey, Karin, bandera. So Pao and I were like, oh, fuck yeah. We're going to do that, but with the Vive con Huevos flag.
Yeah.
So we get there. We camped out like maybe
half a set before.
Oh, yeah, like half a set. It was the Marley.
YG Marley.
Oh, okay.
So we were there and it was hot as fuck. I had the black flag. My outfit was all black. Yeah, so dude, it was
just waiting.
Waiting. So I was dehydrated. I was tired. Like the only thing on my mind was I need to get Karin Leon the flag.
Yeah.
So on top of that, I've said this before. Like I'm big. Like I'm a big ass guy. So I'm railing it. On top of that, I had this big ass flag, Vive con Huevos flag, like in front of people's faces. So you really can't see the stage if I'm in front of you anyway.
Yeah, big old flag.
Yeah, and then on top of that, you add a fucking flag that's in your face. So I was very conscious about like when it was up. And I would only put it up when he was like turning in our general direction or like walking in our general direction. But I was just so concentrated on the mission that I didn't even hear it. Bao heard it.
Oh, I freaking lost it when you said. But so the thing is that him and I got separated.
Oh, okay.
Like a little bit, like a few people over, only because I was like right on the rail and he was like maybe right behind, and people just kind of started to move in, so we were a little separated. So when I heard it, I turned and I was like, "Oh my god!"
Where
right?
Is he?
And he like handed me the flag. So I was like, he heard it. Now he wants me to like execute getting him the flag, right?
Get the mission done.
So so whatever.
He's looking at me, girl. He looking at me.
I tried, but it ended up being a fail. But whatever. Cases that after his set, I told him like I got it on video, and he's like, "The fuck."
What are you talking about?
What are
you talking about?
And I was like, I got him saying it on video, and he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And he's like clearly annoyed, right? And I'm like, what is happening right now?
I was super pissed because I was really hot. And then, so have you ever been to Coachella?
No, I want to go so bad.
Let's go next year. What's up? So at the Coachella main stage, there's like a little access area from the trailers on to the front of the stage.
Okay.
So it's the front of this. It's the stage. The like little like VIP access. I'm assuming it's just for like artists,
like media and stuff like that.
Yeah,
like
media. Yeah, and then it's the rail.
Okay.
So right next to the stage is the entrance and the exit for the media people, right?
Yeah.
To get into the trailers. But you can go there and you can kind of like camp out and see if they're there. So I'm like pissed. I'm like fuck, the set's over. Like he's not gonna see me right here, but let me just go try. So we're walking towards like the little exit entrance place spot. And the whole time, Pal's like, like in my ear, like, I got it, like super excited.
I was trying to find the video.
What are you talking about? Like, just keep going
we were just at the same set. Like, I got pictures too. Little did I know, like, she was talking about that exact moment. Yeah.
And then you're able to get it from YouTube. You clipped it after, huh?
Yeah. So my mom screen recorded it. So we had like the good quality screen record, and then I have the video, and he's like looking at us as he's saying it, and he like points at Mario, right? Whatever, you saw it, but but the whole time I was like, I didn't even want to show him anymore. I was like, you know what, whatever, fuck you then.
I'm gonna go with Karim.
Like, I really tried to get him the flag, but everybody I would ask would tell me like that they couldn't do it, and like I also was very conscious of the fact that I was in the front, and I didn't want to be covering people like behind me. Yeah, I guess I just feel bad because I hate being the person that like is behind people and then they get
Well, and then prior to the Karim Leon set starting, we had asked somebody to like put their umbrella down too.
Yeah, I asked as soon as he started.
Put this umbrella down, but I will put my flag up.
Yeah, exactly. So as soon like the guy was holding an umbrella for him, like I assume his girl and like his girl's friend, but I don't know, I could be wrong. And whatever, I was like, it's fine right now, but if he doesn't put it down when he comes out, nobody's gonna be able to see anything.
Yeah.
And so I kind of had to dodge the umbrella. There was a couple girls around me, and like I'm pretty tall, so like I could still see, but the other girls around me kept complaining, and I was like, nobody's gonna fucking say anything. It is really bothering me too.
Yeah.
So I like nicely tapped him on the shoulder and was like, do you mind putting down the umbrella for a couple songs?
Yeah.
Because I also understand we're in the fucking heat and like
it's hot
you don't want the sun to be hitting your face. Yeah. And he got annoyed, but the girl was like, just put it down.
Yeah.
So then he put it down, but then so then I didn't want to be the one with it.
And it's like, hold up, I got this flag though.
Put this down because I want to put this shit in people's faces.
Actually, can I use the pole from the umbrella?
Can I use your umbrella real quick?
Yeah. But so I really didn't hear that moment. So it frustrates me because I don't know what the fuck I was thinking in that moment, you know?
But that's cool though.
Yeah.
Like you didn't expect it. And then when you heard it again, you're probably like, what the?
Yeah. So after that, we were recapping everything. And then, you know, I forgot what podcast we said this in, but because we were recapping Coachella. And once everybody cleared out and my signal was like,
good,
like normal. We started getting flooded with texts.
Yeah.
And that's when I told
because people were watching it live.
Yeah, they were watching it live. And that's when I told my swagger, I was like, you need to like rewind right now.
Yeah.
And screenshot that. Because once that weekend is over, like
it's gone, right?
It's
like
gone.
You can't.
No, you can't even, you can't go back. And I knew that, and I was like, you need to do it now. And she's like, I don't know how to do this.
She's like calling me. Yeah.
And then it was just this whole show.
Yeah.
But we're like super like happy that happened.
That's cool though.
Yeah. And it put a lot of things into perspective as far as like the brand.
Yeah.
And like what direction we want to head into now. Mm-hmm. And I think after that, there's been like a couple of things that we've been trying to move around.
That's cool. Hell yeah.
To try to grow the brand and get a lot more like brand recognition.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of the things that I've kind of shied away from in a way.
Yeah.
Only because I'm very conscious that the name it's a very strong name.
Yeah, it is.
You know, so it's like sometimes I'm kind of like, I don't think I'm embarrassed. It's just.
It's a dope name though.
Thank you.
It's a dope name. I have it on my laptop.
Oh yeah.
On my videos now it says Vive con Huevos right there, right in the middle.
It's on everybody's podcast. Right? It's running live on a lot of podcasts. But the name itself sometimes does kind of limit me from like wanting to network a little bit more. It's dope. It's just my own. Like I don't know if it's like an imposter syndrome type deal or what it is. You know.
I was just talking to that to another DJ. Their name was very like out there. Mm-hmm. And I was like, you know how many other people have crazy names out there? Like, you wouldn't think about it because it's like a normal name to you.
Yeah.
Like, you could just, it depends on what you do with that name.
Yeah.
Like, if you're like going crazy and going wild with it, okay, then that's when it's like, relax.
Well, but go ahead.
No, you're,
like I'm not going to be out here like Girls Gone Wild.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're going that route, then it's like, all right, then maybe.
Chill out,
people want like you make the name what it is. Kind of.
It's kind of like
that makes a lot of sense. Well, it's like the conversation that we had when we first started it as like a clothing line, and I was like, you have to be really careful with the way you promote it and where you have this clothing line, because at the end of the day, like, do you want to be a t-shirt that gets, sorry, like no disrespect in any way, but like, do you want to be a t-shirt that gets sold like at the border? You know, and like it kind of brings that certain kind of stigma
they sell
to
shirts
the name.
That say "I love boobies, bro."
Yeah.
Or okay, so that was a conversation too that we had.
Yeah.
And then when that whole conversation is like, also it's all about your marketing and your brand.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, there was a lot that went into it.
Yeah.
A lot of thought process that went into it. I mean, now we're a whole ass podcast. And honestly, like the name is, it's in a lot of places. Like sometimes people come up to us or the DM us and I was like, dude, I didn't even know you listened.
Yeah.
Like, thank you.
Yeah, that's good though. That's good.
Yeah.
But anyways, we really derailed
I
from
know,
that introduction.
Dude, that intro. Yeah, fuck this guy.
Didn't even finish.
But anyways, guys, the DJ Greg, honestly, thank you so much. I know we've been trying to do this since I think the last time you came.
Yeah.
But either one thing or another, our priorities are all fucked up sometimes.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
The schedule's crazy.
Scheduling is crazy. You know, you know what? It's funny that you say that. Before I start rambling on about this, if I even remember after this, but let's give a little brief introduction. Who the hell is DJ Greg, and why does everybody love him so much?
I don't know. I don't even know who that guy is.
And welcome to our new segment. What's in DJ Greg's DMs?
Yeah, I don't have DMs. What are you talking about? Yeah, I don't even have social media.
Doesn't have
it's like what's his face? I don't even control my social media. I don't know.
What goes in on there.
Yeah, DMs. Is that
what is that?
Yeah.
But DJ Greg, thank you so much. I know. I mean, you've been in, I guess, this media space, content creating space, podcasting, radio for quite some time, and it goes back for a while because your dad was a DJ too, right?
Back in the, I'm gonna say 80s because he's older, a bit older. Yeah, I get confused, but 80s. My dad DJ'd. He did a lot of disco. And then my oldest brother, DJ'd as well. Mm-hmm. When he was in high school, he's 36, I think 36 years old.
Okay.
Think so. And then my other brother was a DJ. Like my middle brother was a DJ as well. But he didn't take it as serious. Like he was very like, he just did it for the fun of it.
Yeah.
And I did it in high school. Like I was an ASB DJ. So I did all the dances. I did all the events, basketball games, volleyball games, and stuff like that. And just house parties. Those were the days. The house party days in high school.
Was it the caller hotlines? Did you ever have those?
The caller hotlines?
Yeah, it was like party hotlines. I always tell Pao about this, but she's
the
like,
party line?
Yeah, the party line where you would like call a random number and they would tell you where like random parties are at in your.
Oh no.
No, it was.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, I had never heard of that.
My cousin's laughing over there. He's like, yeah, I know. He's like,
yeah, okay.
Yeah, there was. I always tell Pao, and she's like, no, dude, like, what the fuck? We're only 2 years apart, and I was like, yeah, I vividly remember like my freshman and sophomore year. Calling a fucking random ass hotline.
Yeah, I guess. But if you think about
calling a hotline,
you would call,
and they would tell you all the house parties. Apparently.
Yeah, and it was like, there's a house party going on here and here.
What?
Yeah, I mean, there was covers.
That
and
is
stuff,
dangerous. Just calling a random stranger. Like, where do I go?
Right?
Hey, but those parties are fucking lit.
It's like I was always invited to the parties I went to, or like at least my friend.
Or
that.
That's it.
Yeah, but there was a hotline. I'd like vividly. I have this vivid.
Just so dangerous.
Yeah, now that I think about it, but
that would never fly anymore. But I guess back then, because if you think about it, like those 2 years at that time were a big difference.
That's
like
true.
I was in 7th grade. Like I was in middle school, you know, like going into middle school and you were already in high school.
Yeah.
So
I didn't start partying until like end of junior year, senior year of high school. Okay. Because that's when I started DJing. Oh. So they would hire me to DJ the parties. Oh,
so you always DJ'd the parties?
Yeah, and I never, like when I was young, I never drank, never like smoked or anything until I was like, 19?
Were you like straight edge or you just didn't?
I just didn't do it because I always had equipment. So I was always like, if I get drunk and I lose my equipment, and then my parents were very, very strict of like, they dropped me off at 7 to get set up, and then when the party was done, I'd be like, all right, I'm on from 7 to 12. 12 o'clock,
they were outside.
Already outside. Like, all right, you get 10 minutes to pack it up, and we're going. I'm like,
oh shit.
All right, cool. Like, yeah. Oh, there's been.
I love her, mom.
There's been so many times where I'm like, oh, like 10 more minutes. They're like, nope, get all your shit, pack it, and we're going. And I'm like, damn.
Was there like a reason they were that strict or? Like
I blame my brothers because they used to have a lot of house parties, and so they
know what happened.
They ruined it for you.
They ruined it for me.
Yeah. Are you the youngest?
Yeah, I'm the youngest. Okay. Yeah, I'm the youngest.
Your sisters are older too?
My sister's older. Yeah, so she wasn't a DJ though. But no, she was strict but it was a good reason. Like, I had a lot of expensive equipment. Yeah. Like young kid at a party with all this equipment and stuff like that. So it's cool. Like,
I don't blame her.
Kept you responsible.
I mean, to this day I lose shit. Left and right.
That's why I'm paranoid. Whenever I take something, you'll see me like when I left the Yosabo event, I walked back like 5 times and I'm like,
I did actually notice that you like packed everything up, you took it outside and you came back and you were like
pack. I was like, dude, I'm paranoid. Like I'm gonna leave something behind.
And it is expensive.
It's expensive stuff. Yeah.
Well, it happens even with like my dad's business. When I work alone, I'm like, dude, I'm super paranoid. I was like, did I leave a towel? Like,
yeah,
like the smallest thing.
No, because it's like the small.
Yeah.
My dad's like super anal about like where things are in the van, and like he knows like there's a fucking towel missing, dog. What the fuck? And I'm like, fuck, I left it in this house.
Yeah, dude. And back then, I used to take everything with me. Like I have a picture. I'm gonna try to find it from a while back, dude. Cables everywhere, like huge truss, speaker stand, like. A lot of shit where I'm like, look now, I'm like, damn, I used to carry that back then. Like a lot of, probably like 10 lights for a little house party.
Wow.
Damn. Like, but you were prepared.
I was prepared, but it looked ugly. Like it was disgusting. It was ugly. And now I look at my equipment and I'm like, I feel like I'm missing something. But I just made it as compact as I could. Yeah. But I'm so used to having so much stuff, like so much equipment. I'm like, I'm missing something. I'm forgetting something. I know I'm forgetting something. It's like, no, it's just compact. It's smaller. It's easier now. Like, it's easier. I'm good. Like, I have to go back inside. I'm gonna find something that I forgot. Like, I know I forgot something.
Because you were just so used to having so
much stuff where I'm like, packing it. I would have bags. Literally heavy-ass backpacks of just cables. No reason to have that many cables.
Just in case cables, the short cables.
If anybody needed a 100-foot XLR, I had it at a house party. Like,
in case you wanted to start rapping on the other side of the house.
Exactly. Like, I don't know why I carried so much stuff. So now when I go to gigs, I'm like, oh, I'm missing something. Like, I'm definitely missing something. It's like, no, it's just... It's easier now. You don't need that much stuff anymore. So I'm just paranoid. Trauma. Make my own trauma.
Yeah. Do your brothers still DJ? Or are you the only one that's
I'm still the only one that actually like pursued what they wanted to do.
What was your dad? What was your dad's alias?
He would go by Madhouse.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I have Madhouse right here. Nice. He didn't have a DJ name, so there was like there were a group, and he just went by Madhouse, and they would throw parties, and he would DJ the party and stuff like that. And he had my brother. I think that's when he stopped. Oh, okay. Yeah, and then my brother went by EM1, which is a type of car, and then. My other brother went by John, and then I used to my names. I went through like 50 names.
Oh damn! Okay.
I've gone through. So when I started, I was DJ Exatic, EKATI. I don't even remember.
You don't even know how to spell it.
DJ Exatic. That was corny. DJ Red Rum. Because I saw that little clip of The Shining, the Red Rum. I don't even like scary movies. And I was like, oh, it's DJ Red Rum, cool. Like
running through
it's murder backwards.
Murder backwards, yeah.
Running through names like usernames on
exactly.
Like Mario on Instagram.
Choose strong password.
Yeah, that one. And then that was funny. And then I went by Control, and I went by the way that SZA did it on her album, the CRT.
Like CNTRL.
Yeah, I went by that for a while, and I was like, damn, I really like that name.
I mean, that's cool. Yeah.
And then I went back to Red Rum. And then I went to... I knew I had another one. There was another... I can't remember. Oh, 808. But it was ATE, like 808. So like I ate an 808.
And
it was weird.
And he has them all tattooed on
That's a list down my chest right here. Cross that one out. Didn't work. And then I couldn't really think of it. Like, I can't think of names. I'm not creative like that. That's why I'm like, yo, Vive, what was a dope name? Like, I give props to people that could. There's some DJs out there. I'm like, man, that's a sick name. Like, I wish I would have thought of that type of thing. I was like, what I'm gonna do is just cut my name, Gregory Conde, and there's like Greg C. Screw it, like it's easy. Might as well.
It rolls off of the tongue.
It does.
Nice.
Yeah, just Greg C. Like people are like, oh, what's up, Greg C? I'm like, hey, what's up? Yeah. That's it.
I was telling Mario yesterday that because I asked him, I was like, oh, what time is Greg coming? And I was like, I feel so weird calling him Greg because I'm so used to like DJ Greg. Like,
no.
Well, even in our group chat, sometimes I go back and forth between like Greg and
like
DJ Greg.
DJ Greg. I'm like, call me Greg, bro. That's fine.
And then we found out his middle name. I was like, I'm just starting to call you this, dog.
Yeah.
This is your new name.
I have the widest name for Mexican, bro. Gregory Alexander. That's my
mine's Edwin, bro. So it's like I don't know.
Gregory Alexander, bro.
Yeah, that's pretty.
I think Gregory is just a white boy name in general. But
so it's not even Gregorio, like it's Gregory, like your name.
My mom wanted to do Gregorio, but she was like, "No, I'll just do Gregory." Yeah,
was there a reason
why she didn't do Gregorio?
Yeah.
I don't know. That was originally why she wanted to do it, and then she was like, just do Gregory.
So my kids have a chance in life.
I just think it's...
So they look at his resume like, oh, he's educated.
Yeah, because they even went for Alexander, not Alejandro.
Let's say Caucasian right there.
What's your ethnicity? Yeah. He's all shit.
Yeah, it's just Gregory. That's it.
And the other? It's Alexander. Oh, okay. Right. He's in. Yeah. Full fast food.
So what made you switch your name so often? You were just like, nothing would like sit well?
Nothing. It was corny. I was like, I can't see myself as Red Rum. Like, nah, I didn't, nah. And then like, Exotic, hell no. 808. 808 was cool because I was going like the EDM route a little bit.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, all right, this is sick. This is dope. But I also feel like 808 is a very basic, like, to like kind of like more corny as well. Like, all right, like, bro, he could have thought of something more creative. So I was like, I'm just going to cut it down. Boom, Greg C. That's it. Like, oh, that's all right, cool. And I even doubted that for a while too because I'm like, Greg C. Like, what? Like, I could be more creative. And then I met somebody named Gabe C. And I was like, oh, like, all right, cool. It works then because he's really successful.
Somebody else thought about it.
Somebody else was lazy like me too. So
I don't even think it's lazy. I think if it works, it works. I mean, the only reason, and I think I've said this in like earlier podcasts, was like Vive con Huevos was on the bio of my Instagram. Mm-hmm. I don't even know where the fuck I got it from. Dude. And one day I don't know if I thought about it, if I saw something and it made me like think of the phrase, and I just like randomly put it on there. Yeah. And it was on there for the longest time until we came up with the brand. Yeah. But dude, it's like, it's not, I honestly, like, but besides Vive con Huevos, like you asked me, like, come up with a name for something else. Like, I can't. Like, Bao and I want to open a business pretty soon. And I'm like, let's think of a name. Like, let's just sit here and think of a name.
What's the business going to be? What is it? Can you say it?
Yeah.
Drive-through pizza?
Dude, I won't actually. That's actually we'll talk later. Yeah. Sign this NDA real
quick. Jesus, block this out.
So I've always wanted to open up like a brewery, but not my own. Like not my own. I don't want to brew my own. Like a tasting house. Yeah. Oh, okay, I just want a spot where people can come and chill, vibe, hang out. Like that's my type of vibe, you know. And then Bao really, can I say it? Yeah. Bao really wants a coffee shop. Okay. We've been sitting on this idea for like maybe like the past few years, and like ever so randomly, we're sitting here on the couch, and I'm like, we need to come up with the name. Like super like ADHD, just super fucking random.
Because that's the biggest thing. Yeah. The name is the biggest thing about the whole thing, the business.
And like for the life of us, we just can't. Yeah. Yeah. And we'll come up with like different things. We'll bounce ideas off of each other, but we just can't. Like for some reason, like there's not one thing that sticks. Yeah. And also like, I mean, there's a lot of things that go into play also, like where we're going to put it. Like if you put it in certain parts of San Diego's, certain names are going to hit better. Yeah. Whether if you go to like more like bougie, like, you know, different places, then like other names won't hit as much. Yeah. So we're trying to be conscious of that too. So it's just like, I don't know. We just have too many ideas that we don't have any ideas.
That's cool though. At least you have like a business idea though. Yeah. Like you know what you want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah, that's been in the works for a while.
And then we decided we decided to get married, and that always
now we have to pay for a wedding.
Manifesting. Are you big at manifesting?
Hell yeah, really? Especially because like, that's how I like. When I was younger, that's all I wanted to do is work for Power 106. Yeah. Like in my high school, we would do like projects and stuff like that. We had a senior project, and it's like, what do you want to do as a career? And it says right there, I want to be a DJ on Power 106.
You still have the paper?
I still have. Till this day, I still have that paper. I have it under my bed.
You need to laminate that shit.
I know. Yeah. I love this success story. That was going to be one of my questions. This is what you always wanted to do in your life? Yeah. And apparently it was.
I wrote it down in paper, like, I want to be a DJ for Power 106. And I would go to the Power 106 games when they would go to Whittier. Like, they never went to my school. Yeah. They went to other schools. So I'd go. I'm like, damn, like, yeah, I really want to do this. Like, this is some shit I want to do. And I was like, all right, cool. Like, when I was younger, I wasn't taking the DJ game really serious. You know, I was like just messing around, just not doing what a DJ should do. And then around, like, I'm going to say like 21, I was like, you know, I'm going to step it up. I'm going to start doing DJ videos. Just DJ video after DJ video. And there's sometimes I'd post like 2 videos a day. Maybe 3. Mixes. Just me DJing in my room. I would do any mix. Hip-hop, reggaeton, whatever I could think of. You scroll down my Instagram, like, there's mixes. It's like, oh, I didn't even know that worked. Like, because I would just literally stick myself in my room and do the mix over and over and over again and record it, put it out. That one was done. I'd be like, oh, shit, I could have done this instead. So I'll make another video, and then I would release it later on that night. Got the attention of the street team manager at Power 106. He DM'd me. He was like, yo, like, I had this job opportunity for you if you want to work for Power 106. And I'm like, like, is this real? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know because I don't know this dude is random DJ. Like, who the hell is this guy?
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, come in. Like, we want to meet you. Come in for an interview. I'll send you the address. And I was like, no, there's no way, bro. There's like, you're not going to hit me up through Instagram about this. Hell no. And then sends me the address. Look it up. I'm like, anybody could, I was like, in my mind, I'm like, anybody could Google Power 106 address, blah, blah, blah. He tells me, oh, yeah, like, when you come in, ask for this person. You're going to go to this floor. And I'm like, nah, still, dude. Like, I'm sketched out right now. Like, hell no. And I pull up at the time he tells me to. He's like, oh, yeah, what's up, bro? I'm like, oh, shit. I'm really in this building right now. Like, what in the hell?
Greg's in PJs just in case.
It's like, oh, yeah, come on through. Like, we'll do like a little like in-person interview to see, like, just meet the manager, right? The other manager. All right, cool. So he sits me in the office, and I'm just like, I feel like I'm being punked right now. I'm like, dude, like, what is going on? The other manager comes in. We just chatted up. I show him my resume. They go through all my videos and like, oh, yeah, you're going to be good for the team. He's like, you want to do a tryout? And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? In my mind, I'm like,
still doesn't believe
what's going on right now? And I'm just like, yeah.
With
cool.
all his bags of XLR cables.
All the equipment. Like, we'll do it right now if you want, actually. I got all my stuff in the car. And so then they're like, yeah, come back. We're going to do a tryout this month, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, all right, cool. So I'm like shitting bricks. I'm like, all right, they're like, you're going to do like a 10-minute mix. Cool. I walk out, and I'm like, oh, shit, that really just happened. Like, I didn't expect that. Time goes by, tryout happens. I go to the tryout, and it was one of those moments where, like, everybody knew each other. Mm. Like, in the tryout, like, everybody was talking to each other. Like, everybody was like, oh, what's up, blah, 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 blah. And there was this cocky-ass DJ in there, like, why do I even got to try out, blah, 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 blah. Like, I ain't even got to do it. I'm like, so I'm standing there by myself, literally alone. And they're like, all right, who wants to go first? And then that cocky DJ goes first, and I'm like, he kills it. And I'm like, all right, fuck. I don't know what the fuck. Like, I was like, at that moment, I'm like, damn, like, I can't beat this guy, whatever. So then I go on after him, and like the whole room's just quiet. And I'm like, all right, cool. Like, this sucks. So then the whole room's quiet. I finish my little set, and it stays quiet. Like, nobody claps. Like, nobody like does anything. And I'm like, cool. Yeah, like
I know my heart hurts right now. I was like, I want to clap for you right now.
Yeah, they all knew each other, so they're all gonna like, homie, yeah. Like, without literally nobody clapped for like my set. Mm-hmm. Like, when all the other people went on, they're all like, woo, woo, woo. I'm like, all right, fuck yeah. So I walked out of there. I was like, I didn't get that job.
Yeah.
Hell no, I didn't get that job. Walked out of there. I didn't cry. Maybe I did cry.
It's okay. If you cried a little bit.
A little bit. Yeah. And then like a month later, calls me. He's like, yo, so when do you want to start? I'm like,
the fuck?
What? He's like, well, we had to make you go through the tryout. Like, you have to do the tryout, but you have the job. Like, you've had the job ever since
they brought you in.
First reached out to you,
and I was
basically.
Like, you're telling me that I'm over here like
sweating bullets or
like,
crying.
I didn't get this job. Like, what are you talking about? Like, he's like, no, you killed it, bro. Like, you've had this job. Like, there's a reason why we reached out to you. Like, we already knew what you're capable of. I'm like, oh shit. So then, I was like, I'll start as soon as possible. So then I did like a couple hits. People got like a lot of people's attention. Like, they were talking about me in the building before I was even in there.
Yeah.
They're like, yo, everybody's sending around your videos. Like, everybody's sending around your DJ videos. Everybody knows who you are. Like, oh shit. Like, that's crazy. And then 4 months later, pandemic. Yep. Pandemic happens. Yeah. So then pandemic happens. Everybody gets furloughed.
Yeah.
What is it called?
Yeah, furloughed. Yeah.
I didn't. I was like, all right, cool. I guess I still have this job. Yeah. But they were like, nobody could go in.
I was going to ask you, could you still go to the studio?
No, it was only the on-air people at the time.
Okay.
So then nobody could go in. But I didn't get no like letter that said you're terminated or this and that. All right, cool, whatever. I just did my own thing. I started live streaming. Started live streaming on Twitch. Would do that every single weekend. Just kept it going. And then started DJing in Santa Ana every weekend as well. Got too drunk all the time. And then...
Well, that's when we met, right? Like during pandemic, or was it after?
It had to be
a little bit after.
After? Like a year after?
Yeah, because
because everything was open already, right?
Yeah, because when we did the takeover show.
Yeah, that was way after
that was
way after. That was in 2020. 22.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, it was way after.
Yeah. I don't know when I connected with DJ Greg. Like you asked me when I guess I meant when we met in person. I don't know. That happens to me a lot, actually.
Actually, you know what it was? I came across you guys' video of the Yo Sabo game. You guys were playing the Yo Sabo game. I was like, so I followed, and I saw that you guys were from San Diego.
Over the mic a little bit. Yeah.
I saw you guys from San Diego. So I was like, oh, cool, the Padres fans. And then you guys played the Yo Sabo game, so I followed you guys, and I followed Yo Sabo. And I think that's how we all connected. Yeah. And then, anyway, back to the story. I was in Santa Ana. So I DJ in Santa Ana a lot. And then one day I got the call. They're like, hey, yo, everything's open again. Do you want to work? And I was like, fuck yeah, I want to work. I was working at a warehouse at the time. Quit the warehouse job. Started working there. Just doing crazy hours. And then got the attention of just like on-air personalities. And they were like, they're like, we know you make videos and stuff like that. Do you want to come on air? And I'm like, yeah, cool. Ever since then, just started doing on-air stuff. And I was sitting, till this day, I sit in the studio. I'm like,
damn.
I'm really here.
I'm in this. I'm so used to not cussing.
Yeah,
I'm in this bitch. You
can cuss here.
I'm so used to it. Like
I was gonna ask you, like, what's it like? Does it feel weird when you're on the radio because you have to be so?
No, I'm used to it now. Like that's I'm not even kidding. Like my natural instinct right now was to not cuss.
Yeah.
But like I'm used to. You get used to it.
Yeah.
The craziest thing to me is that you never know who's listening.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll say a story, and I'll chilling, minding my own business, and then I'll have somebody come up to me like, dude, that was funny when you said this. And I'm like, wait, what? Like, you listen to this? Like, you heard that? They're like, dude, I listen to you all the time, bro. You love do this, you this. I'm like, oh, shit. Like, this is crazy. Like, people from Texas, like, I'll get DMs like, oh, bro, like, that was so funny. I'm like, who are you? Like, what is this? Like, I was at the fair with my homie, and some little boy comes up to me. He's like, Greg, like, I love you. You're my favorite one. And I'm like, I'm me personally. I'm not used to like confronting him, like, oh, hey, thanks. Like, I should be like, oh, hey, like, thank you so much. But me, I'm like, hey, hi.
Yeah, I mean,
is this?
I'm not your dad.
Let's start running.
Yeah, no, honestly, that feeling is. I don't know,
it's like you can't describe it. Like
you can't put it into words because it. I mean, I control the Instagram, so I get a lot of the DMs. But sometimes we'll have DMs or people will message comadreando and they'll be like, saludos desde whatever, San Antonio, Texas, or
crazy people with like life-changing stories.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit. Like,
or like before when it was just the brand, I would post a lot of like motivational quotes.
Yeah.
And people would be like, oh, I really needed this. And I would check their Instagram. I was like, where the fuck are you from? And it's like, Louisiana.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa. Like, you know, and at the time it was like having a reach that would like, you don't understand your reach. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. You know, it's like to be able to like touch the lives of so many people, and that, and then like sometimes it's not even just you don't have to touch their lives in a motivational way. Sometimes people just need a fucking laugh.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, and that's like why I like making the content. I just make content just if I like it, that makes me laugh. Like, fuck it, it's gonna make somebody else laugh. Like somebody laughs at it, like. There's still videos that I've made way back then that people still bring up. They're like, dude, that's my favorite video. I'm like, oh shit, I forgot about that one. Like,
to me, your 60 seconds you'll never get back.
Know.
It's always gonna be my favorite.
A lot of people come up to me for that one too. Like, oh, I love that video, those videos. And I was like, little do you know, it's not actually 60 seconds. But that's the catch.
Way longer than 60 seconds.
It takes like 10. It takes like 10 hours, and then the editing. And then I know you said too, like your friend Guac is like. He's naturally awkward too, right?
Yeah.
Like that's how it kind of started.
That's all of us. Like we are naturally awkward. Like he's a funny guy. He's very like golden retriever energy. I don't know if you guys understand what that is.
I'm Pal's golden retriever.
But that's how we all are. Like me and my closest homie. I've had the same homie since elementary school. So we all grew up with each other. I've known him, his brother, and then we have I have 4 other friends that we all just grew up together, and we're all very. We're like nerdy, like play video games and stuff like that. I'm the only one that goes out like and DJs. And when they go out with me, everybody's always like, these golden retriever dudes just freaking dancing on the dance floor. Like there's no girls around and stuff like that. They're just freaking doing the jerk right there. Like teach me how to Dougie.
But honestly, I mean, I love
those guys. They're fun. Yeah, they're fun.
That's the best part when you're just vibing. You know, like I mean, I've had friends when you go out and they're like, están en el plan. They're like, we're out to go get girls or we're out to go like see who gets the most numbers and shit like that. But it's just like you're
you
on
would never.
I would never do that, bro. Even before, even before I was dating Pao, like I already knew.
Not you. That is not you at all. I would never.
I was
you guys see Mario with a black guy in an hour.
Yeah. You were sitting in your room like, I'm gonna marry some girl one day.
Studying. I was in Bible study. I was actually this close
Bible
to
study my ass.
But when we would go out, and it's, honestly, it's just. I mean, it was fun, but it wasn't fun. It wasn't fun. It was fun watching my boys have fun. No, I'm all about enjoying what's around your environment. Yeah.
When we go out, it's not even about that. We're out to literally just to be out.
Yeah.
Like, we go, we just do things. Like we're not like, we're trying to go find some girls or trying to like, they'll come. Like
if it happens, I mean, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but like I think like if a girl sees a group of guys that are just naturally having fun,
it'll happen.
They'll come up to you because they see you dancing, not really giving a fuck. They're just there to vibe and actually like have a good time. Yeah. Versus the guys that are like at their table and like, hey, what's up, baby? What are you doing tonight? You know, it's like I don't know.
I have no game at all. Yeah, no, I have absolutely no game at all.
I didn't even know I was dating Paulina until like.
Okay, he's not lying. Actually, we both had very different ideas in our head.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Adam, we never told you the story.
No.
Yeah. So should we tell him the story?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. But let's take a quick break before. Let me check the cameras. Jesus, pause. Maybe. Yeah, we're
red, kind of everything's recording.
Yeah. Should we open our buzzballs before they get fucking hotter?
Do it.
Yeah.
For Jesus.
ASMR? This is ASMR.
Smart.
Hey, low-key, I kind of like ASMR.
ASMR? You like it?
Yeah.
This is...
Greg is really struggling over there.
Yeah. There we go.
So before we chug these, I have this.
Chug them.
I have these.
Chug them.
Yeah, you are. Yeah. I have this irrational fear when I'm opening cans that my fingernail's gonna get like caught.
And he's gonna like peel his entire fingernail. Yeah.
New fear unlocked.
Yeah. So every time I open a can, like I open it with another can, or I stick my key in there, and then
my sister does a card. So open it with a card. I don't know why. Well, she has long nails actually.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Or I asked about to open it for me.
But sometimes even with these, like it's scary, like with the fake nails, because like
pop off.
that could really like So I don't like to do it.
Cheers, bro. Thanks for being here, bro.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Cheers, guys. Did you guys know BuzzBalls have 15% alcohol? I didn't know that.
They taste like 50%. This is my favorite one. Even though it tastes like shit.
Oh, he went in, chugged that shit. Oh, you did too. Okay. Oh, warm up. Give him another one. Just kidding. Mario only bought you one.
What I had to say
was...
San Diego's way better.
Yeah, so let's talk about the Padres.
Speaking about that, when we first sat down, I was like, damn, I think I need to go change. Like, Mario's wearing Padres, you're wearing Padres.
No, I
know.
wore my Padres jersey specifically.
I'm always red
for Greg.
I want the jersey you guys have, the blue one. Is it the away jersey? Or is it a home jersey?
The white and the blue? The white and blue?
White and blue?
That one's an old
You're the one that got me.
The old one.
Yeah, she got me the throwback one.
Yeah, that one. I want that one so bad.
They still have it at the stadium.
Or did I get this one?
Should have got it.
I think this is the only jersey that I've gotten for myself. I'm fucking spoiled, bro. She got me the throwback one, and then my suegra got me the brown one. The brown one.
I used to have that jersey.
Yeah. What happened? Oh,
yeah.
Talk about it.
Yeah. I don't know if we want to talk about that.
What happened to it?
Ended up.
Don't ever take a girl to the Padres game.
Yeah.
See what this buzzball did?
He's gonna start flipping the cameras. I'm over this shit. Fuck this.
New podcast unlocked.
We'll run down the stadium's right there. Come on.
But speaking of love lies, I know we left you guys on a cliffhanger.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know. Okay,
like he knew we were dating.
Yeah.
How do you not? Yeah, that's what I want to know.
Not that I didn't know that we were dating. Sorry. So
really
catches your voice. Oh, is it? Okay.
I can move forward.
Because then Jesus yells at me.
Sorry, would you just stop yelling at him?
Jesus does our audio. Well, he does our editing.
Jesus, you there?
Shout out Jesus. Oh, shout out. Well, by the time this comes out, it's gonna be past her birthday. But shout out Pam. Jesus.
Pam.
Shout out Pam. It's Jesus' girlfriend. It's his birthday this weekend.
Birthday.
That's what I said.
His birthday. It's
these buzzballs.
Yeah.
These buzzballs. Fuck.
Canceled, y'all. Y'all are canceled.
Yeah. Shout out Pam. Happy birthday to you. Thank you for sharing Jesus with us.
Yes. Thank you.
Or you should thank us for sharing Jesus with you.
That's what I was about to say that, bro. I was like, you know what? We were here first.
But okay, so I knew that we were dating.
Yeah.
But so before Pao and I met, she was studying in San Francisco.
Okay.
So when she came back, that's when
I had just come back.
She had just come back.
I was like 2 weeks back in
Freshly
San Diego.
back into San Diego.
Yeah.
And when we were introduced, we kind of started talking, and then she was like, "Oh, I'm just here to." I always say this because she said this. I'm just here to fuck shit up. Like she just like well, she was in San Fran. Granted, she was hustling, bro. Like she had like fucking like 10 jobs.
Nice.
Fucking like 15 internships.
Okay, he's being dramatic. I went to school full time, but then I had 2 internships and a job. So I was like very go. Yeah. And the full 2.5 years that I was out there, like it really was never like it never slowed down. So when I moved back with the work from home job before working from home was cool. And so
before it was a trend.
Before it was a trend. Like I already had one.
Before you needed it for your mental health.
And it gave me the flexibility to like travel and like go out on a Tuesday night if I wanted to, you know? So that was sick. Like my mindset where it's like I'm here to travel and I'm here to fuck shit up. Like I really am.
Cool.
So when we met, keep that in mind. You know, she told me that, and like at the time before her and I started dating, like your boy was having fun out there. You know, your boy, to say the least.
You would never.
I would never.
You were just waiting for her this whole time.
I was the DD. Making sure my boys were going to church.
You were,
So she
you were
tells
like, no, the love of my life is out there. I know it. I'm just gonna wait. That's what you were doing.
That's what I was saying. So we met, and then she tells me that. I'm like, all right, bet. Like that's cool. Like if that's what you want to do, like who the fuck am I to hold you back from wanting to party and like live your life? You know, like I'm just here to have a good time and Vive con Huevos. So
there you go.
I'm just double meaning. So we start hanging out. Like things are pretty cool. And bro, I shit you not, we went on like exaggerated like 10 dates. We're at the
probably not 10.
No, we went on a few, but we were at the zoo with my niece. At the zoo with my niece,
so
bro.
he invites me to the zoo with his niece, and I was like, all right, it's getting pretty serious. If he's gonna introduce me to his niece, you know? And she was like, what, like 3 at the time?
She was the only niece I had.
No, well, Maya was like a baby. So
was she?
Yeah, because she was like 6 months old.
She was the baby.
Yeah, maybe younger. But yeah, so Hannah was like 3.
Yeah, Hannah, yeah. So we're all trying to do the mental math. Yeah.
So he's like, hey.
Was that me or your casi algo?
So you take them all to the zoo?
It's the regular right there, the zoo.
So
I've never seen this monkey before.
Oh, there's pandas?
There's pandas here?
What?
Yeah, that's crazy. What was that?
So we're at the zoo. Did we have that conversation at the zoo or was it after?
No, it was after the zoo.
And I was like, yo, she's like, oh, was it me? I don't even know how it happened anymore.
So we're whatever. So we're like 5-6 dates in, right? And he's like, oh, hey, I'm gonna take my niece to the zoo this weekend. Do you want to come? And I was like, all right,
sure.
like why not, right? So we're at the zoo and we're like walking around. He holds my hand and does all the things, right? So I was like, all right,
shoot your shot, huh?
Yeah.
And that night we're going out for my best friend's sister's birthday.
Yeah.
In TJ.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So whatever the zoo ends.
No, we went to Hong Kong.
You've been to Hong Kong?
Hong Kong, yeah.
I know the love of my life is at Hong Kong. I know.
So is Jesus.
There's always a stripper they want to save.
Yeah.
Ladies of the night, right?
If Mungia can do it, I could do it.
You know what? We're just donating to the Single Mothers Club.
Yeah.
You are. That's exactly what you're doing. Anyways, I have a lot to say about Hong Kong, so we're gonna move on. So whatever. So we're like, I don't remember what we did. We went to go pick something up after the zoo, and we're like talking.
We went to go pick up pupusas.
And he's like, so what are we?
While picking up pupusas, huh? Yeah.
And I was like,
it's the selfie in him.
It's a selfie.
I was like, I mean, I don't know. You tell me. Like, you just invited me to the zoo with your niece. Like, you know, whatever.
And at that moment, I felt like it was How to Be a Millionaire.
So you thought you were dating him the whole time, and he was over here like, or he?
Yeah, I mean, I thought we were like, I thought we were going out on dates. Like, I obviously didn't think like, oh, we're boyfriend and girlfriend, you know. Like but we're like, getting to know each other, dating. And so to me, like the family thing is really big. So once you start to like bring in family, I'm like, okay, well that means that there's like something going on, right?
And then you're over here. Just,
I'm over here like,
he's like, oh, I just had tickets to the zoo.
I'm over here like, hey.
So whatever. So that conversation happens. I was like, oh, I don't know. Like you tell me, I guess. Like whatever. And he's like, well, no, like, yeah. I mean,
you cool.
You're cool, I guess.
I don't really remember like what you said.
I don't remember, yo.
And truly, I don't even remember now. If I really think on it, I don't remember. So that night we went out. This is why I was getting that. That night we went out, and he's like, not fucking making a move, right? And I'm like, bro. We're in
TJ though, in the club, bro. I'm in my zone, bro. I'm in my.
He fucking knows the entire club, and I'm like,
oh, red flag,
right,
red flag.
Right. I knew it. That should have been. That should have been my way out
before going in. Don't do it. If she knows the DJ, don't do it.
So that was the thing. So like, I mean, for the majority of my life, I would party in TJ like hard. Yeah. And the high school that I went to,
so lucky it's like down the street for you.
I love it, bro. I love TJ. Like I feel bad for people who didn't grow up experience it, the way that we grew up. So
we're probably at TJ at the same time.
We probably were.
But I was over here like playing Need for Speed.
Yeah.
At my grandma's house.
Con un trompo afuera.
Yeah. Like, I was like, what the fuck? Swimming in like swimming in the freaking shit by trash cans. It would swim in the trash can.
Anyways, so because of that, he knows a lot of people in TJ. So when we would go out a lot, like he would like say hi to a lot of people. Yeah. So at one point I was like,
leave her at the table.
Yeah, I was like, you either fucking start introducing me or like
side quest.
I would side quest, bro.
What is the mission for today?
I would be like, she would be at the table and I was like taking shots like fucking like a mile away.
Yeah, he would be actually. Anyways, my favorite story of when we first started dating is that Mario at the time was like thought he was like the shit, right?
Yes.
And apparently I like people like that. But no, so we're like at the table, and so you partied in TJ, so you know that they come and they serve your drink for you.
You don't typically so like typically you're at in TJ the antros, like the actual like.
I was like 21. I don't remember.
Okay, yeah. So like at the clubs in TJ, the server will come and serve your drink for you, and you typically always have somebody around. Oh, okay. So like your drink doesn't really ever like empty out. Like they're pretty quick on it.
Yeah. Tijuana doesn't have like scent or like US like bottle services. The whole club is a bottle service basically.
Like you don't really go out if you're not gonna get a bottle because it's attainable. Like it's a couple $100 for the whole table. I was like 21 when I did partying. Yeah. So whatever. For some reason the mesero was taking a little longer that day, and Mario's like standing there with an empty drink. I've always been the kind of person that used to like to serve my own drinks because I know exactly how I like my drink made, and the meseros would always overdo like the squirt, and I just didn't like it. So then I would do it. But normally the guy I was with would do it for me. And so I don't know why I didn't leave Mario after this day. So whatever. So I like turned and I noticed like he's like not drinking or serving his own drink, and like I'm not gonna ask him to serve my drink. Like I'm gonna serve it, and if he comes back and tries to do it, then I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. He doesn't. So I'm serving my own drink and I'm standing there, and then I'm like, do you want another drink? Like I'll serve it for you. And he's like, no. And I was like, why aren't you drinking? He was like, do I look like the kind of person that serves my own drink? And I was like,
hell yeah.
And like 10 minutes later, I kissed him.
That was a power move, dog.
It obviously fucking worked, or something happened.
It worked.
Yeah.
I'm going to use that. So, I'm using that now.
So I always laugh about that because I'm like, that was such a weird time in my life. You know, like.
I'm using that. I'm taking that.
Does it look like I serve my own drink?
Yeah.
But you do now, so what happened?
I'm dating you. You told me to serve my own drink now.
What does that mean?
I love you, baby.
You see,
we're gonna fight.
I don't have game like that, bro. I do not have game like that.
I was a different Mario.
No,
back then.
I can't. Yeah. I'm shy. Dude, we're at the Dodger Padre game, me and my cousin. And there's like two girls next to us, cute girls, like chilling, trying to talk to us, and I'm over here just. My cousin's talking to him.
So do you like cheese?
Yeah, and they're like, all right, bye. And we just sitting there like. damn, I should have got their Instagram or
something. You know, I would never.
Last night was a dream. Yeah. Last night was a movie.
It was a movie.
Got so many bitches.
Yeah. I would never guess that.
How many bitches you gonna get tonight? 1,000.
Yeah. Sitting on the sidewalk.
No, and then, dude, I can't. Like, I'm shy. The first time I've gone up to a girl was last week. We went to go see Bryson Tiller. And I was like, there was a cute girl in front of me, and I was like, damn, she's pretty cute. All right, she's cute. And then so she orders her drinks. I order my drink, and then she like leaves. And then I'm leaving, but I have a straw, and I'm throwing away my straw. She's by the trash can. She's like, oh, hey, where'd you get that? And I'm like, I got you. Don't worry. So I go to the bar to get her straws, and I come back, and I like tell her, I'm like, oh, by the way, you're really pretty. And then she's like, oh my God, thank you. And then after that, I didn't know what to do, so I just walked away. Like, I walked away. I was like, progress though. We're getting okay, like, it's progress.
But that is progress. At least you talked to the girl.
Okay.
I'm known for folding, bro. I fold easily.
As a girl, how do you want to be approached at the club?
I hated being approached, honestly. I'm the worst girl to talk to about these things.
But I mean, I'm with your friends and stuff. Like, you guys don't talk about it?
I hated being no. I've always been, and this is the thing. Like, I've always been in a group of friends that either all the girls had a boyfriend already or you know, like it was always just very I never had a group of friends of single girls.
Well, actually, her and I are like the last ones to get married.
Yeah, that's crazy. The majority of my friends always had a boyfriend, so I really like can't, you know. And then the girls that like my friends that didn't weren't the type of girls to like go out and get guys or like want to be approached by guys.
Me approaching girls I can't. For the life of me, I can't.
So, like, right now, like, let's say, hypothetically speaking, you're single. You go out to the club. How would you like to be approached? You said, don't approach me, bitch.
I don't know. I guess just
like,
nicely.
Like, would it be like with like a pickup line? Like, at the bar as I'm ordering a drink? Like, do you, like, casually kind of calculate? Like, you're at the bar, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to casually, like, bump into her and, like...
It definitely would not be a pickup line.
Just fucking elbow her. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, no. I think just with like a natural conversation. For me, it's more. But this is why I'm like the worst girl to ask because I'm just not.
And this is why I didn't know we were in a relationship.
Yeah, that makes sense now. It makes sense.
We weren't in a relationship. We were dating. There's a difference.
Even like when girls come up to me, I'm just like. What like well, I'm not a dick. I'm nice.
But it's just weird when people approach.
That's so
like
true.
I think
I was never
if it's more of a natural conversation, like if you're at the bar and she's standing at the bar too, it's like, oh, like what are you drinking tonight? Yeah. Oh, she'll tell you like, oh, cool, like do you want to take a shot with me or whatever like the vibe is, you know? And then it kind of just goes from there. If you want to dance with her, ask her to dance, but it's just very like definitely not a pickup line. I think that would be the first thing for me to be like,
¿Quieres pelear?
But I don't know. Maybe people can send this into comadreando and let us know how you like getting picked up.
I was never good at like picking girls up. I was always confident in myself. But
Exhibit A.
Yeah. But the girls that I talked to were always like, they would introduce me to them. Or like I somehow kind of knew them through like mutual friends. And we had some sort of like mutual connection where we could like talk about, right? I was never the type to like go out and like talk to someone random.
Yeah, I can't.
I did not have that confidence.
I fold every single time.
Dude, I don't even fold. I just don't even go out. Like I just like I'm
like, what do you want?
Yeah.
What do you want? What's the catch?
That's so
you
funny because
you have kids?
I would have never imagined like knowing you, you know, like I would have never like thought that.
I get like girls come up to me like, but like I just even then when they come up to me, I'm like, hey, what's up? Cool, like, yeah.
Bon Bad Bunny.
Like, I was like, like how many other guys have you told look cute tonight, huh? Damn. That's how toxic I am.
Damn, like, toxic.
You come up to me and tell me.
That's kind of confidence.
Stay
though,
toxic,
like,
King.
You know, it's either toxic or confidence.
You come up to me and tell me I'm cute. How many other guys have you told that to, huh? Funny. Yeah. What are the coincidences? Huh?
And this is why DJ Greg doesn't get approached.
Now I have a bad habit of always looking mad.
But like, you got resting bitch face?
Yeah, like I'm always just like this, and I need to relax my face. I'm gonna get wrinkles. But people are like, why are you so mad? I'm like, oh, I'm chilling. In my mind, I'm like,
that happens to me.
I can fight a bear in the woods.
Paulina has
thinking like, about what you can do.
Paulina has like really bad RBF. And especially when we go out or like in like, honestly, in a lot of different places, like in a lot of,
it's just my face, bro. Like, and then I can't
like
fix it.
Sometimes like I'll have friends come over or like or family members were like, "Hey, is Paulina okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, she's good." Yeah, that's just her face.
That's just her face.
It really is, and like I'm very aware of it because I used to get that question a lot too. Like, "Oh, pero estás enojada? Are you mad? Like, what's wrong?" You know?
Yeah.
And like I'm generally not. Like you said, like I'm just sitting there thinking about like, oh, I have to like cook dinner, or like
people think I'm a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Because I'm not even kidding. I walk into a room. I don't do it to be rude. I'm a shy person.
Yeah.
Like, oh, how you shy? You get on stage, right? Yeah, whatever. But
it's different.
I just walk into a room and I'm like, oh, like, hey, like, what's up? Like, I'm not like, hey, like, I'm like, oh, hey, what's up? That's it. Boom, cool. And that's it. And people are like, oh, he's a fucking asshole. Oh, he's fucking cocky. I'm like, nah, I'm just shy as fuck. Like, I don't do this type of thing. Like, so.
It's hard. I mean, I think I saw him. I don't know if it was a meme. Jesus the Punk posted it, where it was DJs. I'm gonna butcher whatever the meme said.
Yeah.
But it was basically like you see a DJ and like you see them like surrounded by people, but it's also the most loneliest career.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I would say so. Yeah. But it's I like every day I'm meeting somebody new. It's a big group of people, but at the end of the day I'm like, it's kind of hard to like separate the people that are there for you and like the people that are fake. Like I'm learning that too to this day because we'd have been a lot of like you get a lot of attention.
I think one of my biggest questions is I forgot who said this in an interview. I think it might have been Chiquis actually.
Rivera?
Yeah, where she said that like after each performance. She goes backstage and she just has like a set time where she just meditates. Yeah. Because I mean you're big into like intuition and like you're into like 333 numbers and like all this spiritual stuff. But like at the same time like you're giving energy out into the people, right? You're giving your energy out so that people can vibe and have a good time. But at the same time, as much energy as you're putting out, you're having 15 times as much energy reflecting back on you. Yeah. Because you're alone on stage. Yeah. And then you have a crowd of like however fucking many, people, reflecting back. And you have all these energies at you. And then the way she put it was like, I'm just so emotionally and spiritually just drained after a show that I just need time to kind of like.
Yeah. I drive in silence sometimes.
After a show.
Literally just silence. I'll drive home and just quiet. Yeah. I was just on stage yelling at all these people, playing all this music. But like when I go home, I'm like, I'm just gonna drive in silence. That's it. Like that's my piece. I'll just not listen to music because it's like I just need that moment to.
Yeah. Well, relax, you're so overstimulated. I would assume that you just need to like bring yourself back down. No.
Yeah. It's like a mode that you get clicked in, and then like once you turn off that mode, it's like all right, like let's just.
Yeah.
Just relax. Yeah. Like let's just chill because you gotta like if you do too much of it, it's a lot. It's a lot. Like,
well, I know like Avicii before he passed away, like he was talking about like how overworked he was. Yeah. Because his career was like it blew up and then it skyrocketed and then he passed away. So in that short moment, like he was just so overworked. Like he was booked after gig after gig after gig after gig. Like he had no time to rest. Now for comparison, John Summit is kind of at that same comparison.
Yeah.
Where it's
Avicii? Like the same, like
kind of at the same, Like John Summit like plays really good EDM music. Okay. But recently he just came out. He tweeted something. He was like, "I'm just so overworked and so overwhelmed. Like I just need a break, like a mental health break, And I don't think like people really recognize that so much. From being like DJs and like producers and like even content creators. I know there was a thing that recently came out for content creators that said it's as hard or even harder as having a 9-to-5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
well, there's like all this backlash on it. I actually don't know if you saw that there's all this backlash on the influencers that came out saying like being an influencer. We were just talking about that on the way over here.
Were you? Yeah, we were just talking about all the like the backlash and stuff like that.
Like harder than working a 9-to-5, and so like all these people working a 9-to-5 are like coming at them. But I'm like, that's your whole, it's kind of like owning a business. Like it's your entire day and your whole life, like I would say that it's a lot harder because the 9-to-5, like you go to work, clock out and get the fuck out, you know?
But there's some hard ass 9-to-5 jobs out there.
Yeah.
There are.
Okay. Yes, there are.
There are like shout out to all the people who like work blue collar warehouse, like everything. And like, I mean, I clean carpets as my 9-to-5,
I don't even like, there's more than 9-to-5s. Like there's people doing out there grinding, bro.
Yeah.
Like, they say 9-to-5, but they're 9 to 8 sometimes. 9 to, I'm like,
yeah, okay, and that's very
for that
true.
Shit. Like that's crazy. I give y'all.
I guess it's
credit.
just a different type of hard.
Yeah,
yeah, it is, and like and everything in itself, you know, like when you're the head honcho, for example, you know, like maybe you're not putting in the physical work, but all the mental work that goes behind running a business, like it's hard. It's a lot. You know, it's hard. And I'm like, I mean, my respects to everybody. I'm not knocking anybody down.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
You know, my respects to everybody and to each their own hustle.
That's what I tell everybody. Like everybody has their own grind. Everybody does their own thing. Like you can't just pocket somebody and just be like, you do this. Like everybody. They got their own problems. They got their own life. They got their own like. You got like like just because this person does this doesn't mean they don't do have this or have that. Like everybody has their own way to life. That's it. Boom. That's it.
Yeah, no. And content creating in itself, like it is hard. Yeah. You know, like or being in a creator space, you know, because I think that was one of the biggest struggles of like having my parents understand what this space was.
My parents for the longest time, like DJing, bro. DJing, like, Mom, I want to be a radio. Okay, son, yeah, go work. I did 9 to 5. I did jobs like, okay, go to school, do this instead. Go to my dad wanted me to go to the military. I'm like, I'll do that.
That's funny because I almost went into the military.
And then like I don't know, I got that fire from like, I need to take this DJ thing to another level. And I was like, boom. Now that I'm on the radio, I do the radio. Now they get it. They're like, like we see it now. Now we get why you wanted to do it. I'm like, cool. Like, there's a way for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you first gen?
I never get that.
No, because he's the youngest. So if anything, his brother would be first.
So it's hard when you come from like parents that have immigrated here.
Yeah.
Because they don't understand. You know, we've talked about this before in like podcasts before. Like some of them don't understand what the hell the internet is.
Like a radio podcast. Yeah.
You know, I wanted to talk about this earlier, but it was like I know you're like before you were really big into producing your own music. Yeah. Like you wanted to get into the EDM.
I still do.
No, high key, me too.
Yeah.
You know, but when I told my parents that in high school that I wanted to be a DJ, like the only thing they thought of was like quinceañera DJs. Like I'm only gonna
Aquí estamos
con DJ Vive con Huevos
en la quinceañera.
Yeah, so that's what they thought of when I they didn't understand the whole EDM set. So I was like, okay, that was a dead dream. Like I still kind of low key want to do it, but I want to produce music. You know, like I want to give like.
This, I love music, producing it. Like,
bro, don't even get me started. Like I want to give people like a feeling. Like when I leave a festival, like I want to leave people with that feeling. Like that, like euphoric. Like I can't wait to come back to this festival or see this like certain artist. Like I want to be able to give that to people.
Give that energy, and it feels better when you made it.
Yeah,
that's your product. That these people are like, oh my God, I feel this way towards what you made. It's a good feeling. Like as a DJing too, like there's some blends that I do, some mixes that I do where people are just like, that was sick. And I'm just like, I did that. I did that. Like that was like, I've had opening DJs before. Like I was in Pasadena a month ago. The opening DJ was just like, I could hear him behind me like, what the fuck? Like how? Like how did you even think of that? And I was just like, oh, like it's a good feeling.
Yeah.
Like having that people react like that.
Yeah. And I have friends that are DJ or producers, and like we talk about like being at EDC, like that's their goal. Or like
I'm going next year, by the way.
I know. I just saw that.
Yeah, I'm going next year. Yeah,
I'm kind of jealous that you.
I just have to experience it. Just seeing like Coachella too.
Yeah,
I was gonna go to Coachella because I heard Justin Bieber was gonna be headlining.
Always rumors.
So I was like, never mind. He didn't headline, so I had to go.
Yeah.
But I want to go.
I do want to go to EDC,
you were going to go this past year.
Yeah, because they were like, the rumor is Justin Bieber's in a headline. I was like, I'm a huge Justin Bieber fan.
We always talk about going to EDC. I don't know if I can handle 3 days. I love EDM and I love house. I don't know if I can handle 3 days of it.
I'm not even kidding. I'm going just to like, for the vibe. Like, I was like, all right, cool. I could say I went to EDC. Like I went to go experience it. Like I'm not going to be there all day. I'm probably show up like 8 p.m., 9 p.m. type shit.
Yeah.
But no, I just want to go just go.
Doesn't it start at like
4 or 2?
Oh, no, okay. It starts like mid-afternoon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've gone to festivals by myself where I just show up for like 2 artists and I leave.
Yeah.
We were just talking about like going places alone.
Dude, I did that for Hard Summer, like when I was 22. Nobody wanted to go with me. So I went by myself. I was like, all right, cool. I got to see who I wanted to see. Yeah. And I left.
You were there for
and I was sitting in the parking lot. I connected, leaving a festival was like hours.
Yeah.
connected to my laptop, just started producing like on my laptop while in the festival parking lot.
Yeah,
so it was pretty cool. No, yeah, going to things alone is dope.
Dope.
We were just talking. What was it, like 2 days ago? We were like, I wanted to go. So there's some days that actually, speaking to my producer friends, we go hang out at a brewery, but he starts producing music, or like he has a show and like he starts mixing or starts putting music together on his USB while like editing clips or working on the next pod or shit like that.
Yeah.
And I invited her last time because my boy couldn't go.
Yeah.
And I told Pal, I was like, oh, well, let's just go. We'll have a content day. And then on our way back, and I was like,
some content dates?
Yeah.
I'm out of here. I'm out of here.
Yeah. My bad. We don't have to.
So lonely.
You can come on our content dates.
No, it's fine. No, it's fine.
I keep telling him to fucking move to San Diego.
I'm the cameraman crying behind the camera. It's just
So we're on our way back, and I was like, you know what? Like I love going to like these days with you. It's like we're just getting work done. It's like we're not even talking to each other. It's like you're doing your thing, I'm doing my thing, and then at the end of the day, we're like that kind of like the relief, you know, like everything's done. And I was like, I just can't. Like my boy had said no to me, and I hadn't seen him in like weeks.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what, like some like part of me, like even when he says no to me, like I want to come alone, but I just can't I can't fathom the fact of like being here at a certain spot alone.
And what do you mean? Like at a festival?
No. Like,
anywhere.
Like this was like anywhere.
Dude, go to a movie theater.
Yes.
Okay, she said that too.
I've always told him that. I feel like going to the movies by yourself is like top tier. I haven't done that in a long time, but
I remember I was like 18 and I was dating some chick and she didn't want to go. I love Transformers. Like Transformers is my shit. So then she was like, I don't want to go see that. And I'm like, I do. So I went by myself. And ever since then I was like, I will go to the movies by myself.
Yeah, to this day, yeah.
I'll go eat by myself. Like a restaurant or like start doing shit like that. Like
yeah. I do too. I do a lot of things
shopping by myself is
the best.
I get what I want.
Yeah. Or shopping, I think shopping by myself, I have done.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I consider that. I mean, I guess it is a lone mission, but I considered it a lone mission just because like usually when I go shopping, like I go with the intent of like, I know what I want and I'm going to go in and out.
A little burp.
Oh, no, you're good. But like these type of events is like I don't know if I could just sit there by I don't know if it's just I get too much in my head about being alone.
Oh no, I love it. I think it's like very like therapeutic, like doing it. Of course, but it's cool to have somebody there, but sometimes it's like all right,
and like once in a while.
Yeah, and like even like thinking back at that like this specific moment, like we were there together.
Yeah,
but in reality, like we were both in our own space that like you could technically say that we were alone. So it's like, what is that factor that like is like just divide her or him out, you know?
I think it's like a safety thing on your end, like knowing that you can look up and like talk to me versus like not having anybody around you. But I think that, I mean, truly, like if we decipher it and go in deep, like I think it's like
my
an
daddy
internal.
issues.
I wouldn't even say daddy issues.
Have you ever gone out alone, like to a club by yourself?
That I haven't. No.
I almost went out the day that you came to San Diego 3 weeks ago. Yeah. Because I forgot that you were playing. Yeah. That you were actually DJing, and I told her I was like, and she was like, she wasn't feeling that night because she wasn't feeling that well.
Yeah.
And she had been out like since like fucking 11 in the morning, with some friends. And then I was like, oh yeah, but he's playing. And then she's fuck you mean you're going to be at the club alone by yourself just behind? Like, what are you going to be doing? Yeah. But no, I haven't. Like, I've never done it.
Damn, I should have let you go by yourself. So you could have that experience.
Like, how the fuck was I going to get home? Did you see me?
Yeah. Did I see you?
Oh, it would have kept going if you
I know. You know, part of me, that's why I went. I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I trust them.
Dude, there was a point where I was like, oh my God, I'm so drunk right now. Like, crazy drunk. But I've been out alone before. That's how I celebrated, like, when I got the job at Power by myself.
Really?
I went out to the club, bought a bottle service to myself.
Really?
Mind bottle service to yourself, like fucking sparklers and everything.
That's crazy.
This whole sign, like, oh, where's your people? I'm like, no,
I am my people.
Like, bought a whole ass bottle, fucking drank the bottle, just drank, had a good time, party by myself, and then a fucking Uber luxury on the way home. Like, I just
I
did it because I was like,
yourself.
I treated myself. I was like, damn, like I celebrated.
Well, but you know what? I think at that point it's like celebrating that win, especially being with Power, because Power is huge, bro. Like,
and it's something I've always wanted.
Yeah, so it's like, and that's something I wanted to bring up earlier. Is like congratulations for that, because Power is huge, bro.
Thank you.
So many like great people have walked those hallways.
Yeah,
bro.
that's what I think about all the time. Like legends, bro. Like I'll look. There's like a little trash can full of stickers, and I look at the stickers. I'm like, dude, like. I used to listen to these motherfuckers when I was little, like even working with Letty, like shout out Letty, bro. Like,
oh yeah, well the whole team, Brown Bag,
team,
the whole team,
like
it's in their intro.
Like I listened
Letty and Brown Bag, what they've been doing for LA, like it's that whole it's just crazy.
Like one of my friends from high school, like she was one of my closest friends. She was like, she messaged me 2 days ago, and she was like, "It's crazy hearing you with Letty." And in my mind, I'm like, all right, like, dude, like it's like me, like Letty's my homegirl, bro. Like, cool as fuck. And then I thought about it, and I'm like, damn, I'm really working with her. Like, this is like fucking. I used to listen to her when I was younger, like, and now I'm sitting here in this room, fucking microphone. It says Power 106 on here. I stare at it. I'm like,
she's right here,
fucking right here. When Power 106 would say, "We're here at McDonald's," I would be like, "I want to pull up. I want to pull up." Now it's me at those motherfucking McDonald's, like doing that shit. I'm like, wow, like I'm out here, like that's it till this day, like huge. It blows my mind every single time, every single time.
So was Power 106 like always the dream?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, always the dream. Like I've literally, I'll send you a picture of that book. Like
I know now I want
whole description of like what I've wanted. I've always wanted to be a radio DJ.
Yeah,
specifically for power. Yeah,
that's
so
awesome.
It's manifesting.
Yeah. So. To reel it all back into why we started this
I know, I feel like we've been derailing so many conversations.
He's into manifesting, and it clearly worked for him. So
we got DJ Greg here, guys.
No, that's awesome. I really do love hearing like stories like that, especially when like you just knew what you wanted to do and like it
just kept pushing.
You made it happen for yourself, you know. And like it is manifesting, but at the end of the day, you have to put in the work too. You know, you can't just sit on your couch and be like,
like my parents would probably hear me mix every single day the same song. Like I would make a mix of the same song over. Dude, I was so nitpicky. If I was off by 0.1 second, do it over again.
Yeah.
Literally, I'm not even kidding. My homies would make fun of me because I would make videos in their living room. You know, my homie Eddie's Guac.
Yeah.
And I would, me, doing it over again. What the that sounds fucking good. Over again. He get all mad. He's like, bro, we've heard this 50 times already. The 51st time is fine. I'm over.
You don't know.
Yeah, but like, that's what sets you apart, you know? And that's typically what sets the...
To this day, I'll look at videos to this day. I'm like, I could have done that better. Next one, I'm going to do better. Boom. Yeah. I could have thought of this. I'm so... Shout out to... I don't know if you guys know Irene, Giggles Irene.
Yeah.
Yeah. She does a lot of my videos now. She records.
Yeah.
She knows how, like, I'm nitpicky. Like, I'm not, like, nitpicky, like, of, like, dumb stuff. I'm like, just have a vision. And it's like, all right, get as close to that vision as possible. Like, as you can as possible. And I'll tell her. And she's like, dude, you're so picky with this. So I'm like, it's just because I want to get it down. Like, it's like, all right, let's do this, do this. It'll take like 20 times, but we'll get it eventually. Yeah. And then I used to be very like, if I don't get it, all right, I'm done with it. That's it. Like, like, fuck it. Move on to the next one. Now I'm more about like, all right, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just put it like it's fine. Like I would overthink the little fucking nicks, the little nicks. Move this out the fucking camera. Move this in the background. Move this. Move that. I could my shirt, my this and that. But like literally the smallest detail. Let's do it over again. Let's do it over again because of I could have said this way or I could have said that way. Now I'm like, you know what? It's good enough.
Yeah,
it's good enough. Yeah. That's it. Boom. Because then now it showed like I'll do that just to be like it's raw. That's what it is. It is what it is now. I'm not trying. I feel like now at that time I was like, I'm trying too hard.
Yeah.
It's like trying too hard to do something. Now it's just like, all right, this is raw. This is what I want to do.
Well, I feel like there was a switch that happened maybe like a few years ago where people started appreciating
the raw,
the
real, authentic.
You know,
stuff.
like before it was the perfection. Like, you know, Pao would get on my case. I was like, oh, your fucking glasses are right here. Or like, you can't put this clip up because your fucking chips or whatever.
Yeah.
Or like, turn your cup so it says Vive con Huevos on the actual thing, you know? And to me, that was fine, you know, because like, well, she works in social media marketing. So it's like, she knows what the fuck she's talking about. But then later on, as time went kind of by, there was this like switch with your audiences of like, no,
being
I want to
real.
be a little bit more relatable, you know? And I think that was something that happened with content creation in general, you know, where it was a separation between like celebrities and content creators, where it was like, I was a lot more attainable to this content creator because our lives are a lot more similar versus this celebrity who lives in fucking Beverly Hills and like in this gated community within a gated community. And I don't know what their fucking lives are like.
Anybody that asks me like if they want to get into content, I always tell them just fucking do it. Just do it. Like there's no right or wrong. You can. What is there to lose? Like what is there to lose? I just told one of my coworkers because she's starting to getting into DJing. You're just getting into DJing, cool. Like that's fucking sick, dope. Like and she was always like, oh, I'm just getting into it. You guys are so advanced. It's like but we've been doing this for a while. Like but I'm not gonna be a hater. Be like, oh, you're a fake ass DJ, right? Like nah, fuck that. If you want to do it, do it. She posted a video. I was like, cool. It was dope. Like cool, dope little video. Like, I'm like sick. Oh, you know, I'm like, nah, like, do it. Like, just keep going. Like, do not give a fuck about anybody at all. Just fucking do the video. What do you mean? I'm like, bro, if you have an idea, do the fucking video. Just do it. That's it. Like, that's it. That's. I did that for so long. I would just be like, so fuck it. If I knew somebody's gonna like it at the end of the day, somebody's gonna fucking like it.
And that's what I was about to say. Like, if you like it, that's what matters, right? But if you like it, someone else is bound to like it, and then it just kind of
and you're gonna get those haters all the time.
Left and right,
left and right. I was on the way over here. I saw somebody hating on one of my pages, and I'm like, I don't give a shit, bro. Like,
I like low key wanted to start a page for creators. That was like, send me in your like
haters,
your hater comments, and I'll reply to them. Because I mean,
the haters are the best because like they'll do a hater comment, and then when you reply to them, they'll be like, oh, dude, I'm a fan. I'm like, oh, you're fronted now, bro.
Yeah,
like,
well, that's what happened to us this past week. With the guy that replied as like little fucking minded people, and then he fucking deleted the comment. But then he added me on Vive con Huevos.
He deleted the comment because he realized his comment was wrong. He was calling me out for giving a fake fact, which wasn't true. The fact was true, and he called me out saying that they were like it was actually something else. And I was like, no, right? I'm still not there. I still take it a little personal.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's gonna
hurt you. It's gonna eat at you.
I'm still trying
Trust
not
me,
to.
It's gonna be on your mind. Yeah, it's gonna be like it's always gonna be there. But it's on you to like, just brush it off.
Exactly.
Yeah, like you just gotta brush that shit. There's no getting hate is always gonna hurt. Like, it's always gonna hit. Like there's no doubting that. And when you can accept that, is when you start to go up. Yeah. Because if you can't accept it and you're just sitting there like fuck you, like that's when you start to step down to their level.
Exactly.
You don't want to step down.
Well, you're giving them the reaction that they want.
Yeah. My favorite thing is for every action there's a reaction.
Yeah. You choose what the reaction is.
Yep.
I didn't say anything because I wanted to clip that.
I know. I mean, too. I was low-key. I was like, "This is good. This is good." Nobody talk. I forgot to set the timer.
Oh, it's good. It's good. I know. We're fucking running at like 3. Jesus is gonna be like, "Yo, what the fuck?"
I got bedtime.
Shit, I lost my train of thought. But anyway, But the whole like not looking at the comments, like we talked about it. It's a cardinal rule. Like just don't even look at them.
Yeah, you can look at them.
Now,
if you're strong enough.
So this specific reel that we're talking about hit like 2-point-something million views. Yeah. So like one day Paulina like messaged me. She's like, you know what? 2 million views deserve some comments.
Because I hadn't commented back at all. And that's true. I was like,
when I post a video, I'll leave it. Like I'll post it. It's there.
Yeah, that's how I normally feel
for
like
the most part,
but sometimes one will pop up and I'll be like,
it's funny because those will pop up right in your fucking face.
Yeah, I'll get like no notifications the whole day.
And then the one fucking comment right there.
That one.
Your ass. And in my mind, I'm like, ooh.
but eat it.
I could, like, that's, bro, in my mind, I'm like, I could say some shit right now. I could go in. But keeping it civil.
And I tried to. So this specific one, this guy was like, "Oh, you little minded! Like you shouldn't have a podcast if you're gonna be spreading like false information."
Yeah, but give him a microphone and he'll be like, "Oh,
yeah." But I commented back, but I commented something stupid because he's do you even know who Mexico was like conquered by? And I was like, I started spitting some Lord of the Rings facts. And I was like, yeah, it was Frodo. And I think he stole the ring from the king and threw it into some fire. Yeah. And then he added me after that. And he deleted the comments and then he added me.
No, he responded to you saying like, this guy, we need more people like you in this world or something like that. And then that's when he followed you.
And I was like, bro, what the fuck?
I'll comment like some like, not out of pocket, but like some weird stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
I think that's what I want to do. Like, I don't want to reply back, like clapping back. Like, I want to reply. I think he like said something else about the Galletas Maria thing, and he's like, "Oh, do you even know what the origin of Cinco de Mayo is?"
Yeah.
And I just started like reciting the plot of Coco.
Yeah.
I was like, "That's when Miguel stole helped Ernesto de la Cruz," and but it is what it is. That's the internet.
Yeah, that's in general the internet. Anytime you'll do that shit. It's got to be a strong warrior.
And well, the more you grow your platform, the more
bro. I went from 3,000 followers to getting like a couple comments to almost 17,000 now, and it's like a lot of attention. But it's like that's what I'm saying. I just post it and I leave it.
Yeah,
post it and just leave it. That's it.
Yeah.
It's crazy to me. No, she's fucking.
I think Mario and I kind of both had this question. I don't know if you want to ask him about the radio thing.
Oh yeah, so like now that we all know podcasting is overly saturated now. You know, there's always that saying is like, who doesn't have a fucking podcast now?
Yeah.
But because of that, I feel like now like talk shows and like radio has kind of been like overshadowed because of streaming, like how easy it is to attain so much like information and different podcasts. Mm-hmm. So do you think now like because of that, like radio is kind of at its wit's end, or do you think like it's just gonna fucking keep?
Never. Radio's always gonna be elite, bro. Like it's like you could. It takes a strong like individual to like really be like in radio. Mm. Like radio, it's not gonna like people be like radio's dead, blah 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 blah, right? But then when they tune in, they're like, oh shit, they get that nostalgic that feeling of like why they listen to radio, why they love radio so much. It's not dead. It's not like streaming's there. Yes, cool. Yeah. Like you can stream, but the whole the personality, the funness, the interactions, the everything of radio is still radio. Podcasting is podcasting. We talk for hours on podcasts, but like growing up, you would tune into the radio and hear all the cheesemen. You're like, oh, I want to sit in my car and fucking listen to this shit. Like, what do you mean this person cheated on this person? Or what are you like? You want that's that nostalgic feeling of calling in,
like the War of the Roses.
Yeah, like all that stuff, dude. Like, people like, oh I caught my baby daddy cheating on blah blah blah, and we all like the radio. You're sitting there in your car and you're just like, what the fuck? Like, there's nothing like that. Yeah. There's nothing like radio is its own thing. Podcasting is its own thing. Yes. But the like streaming, I get it. But when people say radio dead, it's not. It's always going to be alive. It's always like.
Would you say that, and maybe, podcasting for sure, but I think more streaming when I think about like radio being dead. I don't think it's dead, but like more when I think
that's like the most common people think. That's one of the things that people say is like radio's dead.
Yeah.
That's the.
And more like, like I can just listen to whatever song I want to listen to on Spotify and like not have to like listen to the radio and like the commercials and stuff. Would you say that you have noticed like maybe changes or shifts that you've had to make on radio now, or like in like
it's a whole different era of radio. It's a whole different era, like especially the being on the morning show is a very like different from being on the rest of the day. Mm-hmm. So like the morning show is like more of the talking, more of like the cheeseman, more of the news, more of that type of stuff. And then the rest of the day is like, like you have the middays, which is like, all right, we're gonna party it up to get you through your day. And then you have the later on of the day where it's like, all right, like still like party type vibe, but we're gonna talk a little bit. So it is a big like from podcasting and radio, especially now, I'm gonna say, my bad. It's changed a lot.
Yeah.
Because like when I was growing up listening to radio, it's not like how it was today. Mm-hmm. It's getting better and better. Yeah. Better and better all the time, which is crazy. Like, because I'm a part of that. Yeah. Because I'm in that. That's like me in there. Like, while it's changing, I'm in there. Yeah, I'm in there. It's
that's cool.
I like it. I'm not complaining about it either. Mm-hmm. I'm not like, nah, radio's not the same. Like, it's not the same as back. Like, no, like I'm always down for something new. Yeah. Always change. Change is a good thing. Yeah. Change is a fucking amazing thing.
You've been able to adapt.
Adapting to that is what's gonna separate you from other people as well.
Like, and like just cool, learning the new technology.
Yeah, exactly. Learning all the new ways, learning what's in, what to do. It's dope. Like it's a new time. It's new. Let's keep it fresh. It's keeping it fresh. That's all it is at the end of the day.
I agree.
Yeah.
I love the morning radio, honestly.
Morning radio is it's elite. I'm telling you,
right now that you were talking about like the whole nostalgic feel. All I thought about was like, well, here in San Diego was Radio Latina for my family. It was, and that's what it was. It was like the chisme. Yeah. And then it was like when I would work.
So you still remember that? Like that's that like nostalgic feeling.
Or like on the weekends when I would work with my dad, it was the banda station. So 106.5.
Yeah.
And it was El Gordo y la Flaca. That's fucking TV. La Bronca.
Yeah.
And they had like the chisme section, you know? It was like the modern, like the, you know, like now we have like comadreando and shit like that. We actually just met Rick Morton, which is on one of our local stations here, Z90, but he's been on the radio for years, bro. Like I would listen to this guy when I was on my way to middle school, dude. It was funny because so I met him at one of Paulina's work events, and homeboy had the same voice.
That's their voice.
And I was tripping out on the way back. I was also a little faded, but like I was on the way back, like midway home. I turned over and I looked at Paulina and I was like, hey, did you trip out that like
his voice that's
his voice? Yeah. Like it wasn't a personality. No, you know, like he sounds the same. And like when I was talking to him and we got introduced and we were like, you know, hopefully he's gonna be on the podcast pretty soon. But we were talking and like, but the whole time I wasn't even paying attention to the conversation. I was just tripped out of the fact that this is his voice. And I was like, wow, like dude, I'm so many memories just rushed back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's that nostalgic feeling of just like those memories that you had of listening to going to school with your parents or doing something, like just listening. It's not, that's irreplaceable. That's like, that's iconic. That's something you can't take away from radio. Like that's why it's its own thing. Yeah. That's why it's always like, it's up there. It's always going to be up there. Yeah. Because of that. I love it. Like that's, people listen to my voice. I'm like, you know, my voice is crazy.
So many people know your voice.
I listen back and I'm like, it's me. That's me right there.
And that's his voice.
That's my voice right there.
Your name is such a flex. Like I know we always talk about like Yo Sabo and Carlos and just like shout out to them.
Always, Yo Sabo, Carlos over here, always using my name.
Yeah, but I'm always like, I know DJ Greg, bro. It's like, what the fuck? You don't even
my
know.
Homies do when we're out at the club. Hey, he's a power. Listen to him in the morning. I'm like, bro.
That's what I told my friends, or like my cousins. I was like, hey, you know who's coming today is DJ Greg. He's on Power 106. I don't know if you heard him, bro. In the mornings, he's in the morning show.
When we got to the club the other day that you were DJing at, we got there and he goes, we're on the DJ list.
Oh, yeah.
I just thought it was so funny.
DJ Greg C.
I think you did say that. I'm on a DJ Greg C's DJ list or something like that. And then the guy just looked at him like, okay. And then we walked over and like we had to tell someone else. And so I just kind of took over and I was like, we should be on the DJ list. And the girl was like, okay. But it was so funny because he definitely flexed on your name.
It's a flex, bro. It's a flex. I'm proud to have you as part of my friends. You know, it's not someone that
I talk to this guy every day.
Yeah, literally. I think I talk to you and Carlos more than I talk to Pal. I'll come home and be like, you'll never guess what these guys say.
Or we'll be like sitting here watching TV and then all of a sudden like I turn and he's just like balls deep into a conversation. Yeah. And I just like look over and I see your guys' title and I'm like, of course.
Yeah, it's funny. My cousin was telling me a story. He was like, some girl went into like one of the businesses that and she's like, DJ Greg's your cousin. He's like, man, fuck that puto.
He's like, fuck that guy. But yes,
my brother was all drunk at the live show. Yeah, he's like, man, good job, congrats. You still ain't shit though. I'm like, all right, cool.
Damn. Yeah. But that's Mario's here to tell you he's proud of you.
Yeah, no, honestly, like I am very proud of. Yeah. I mean, not just everybody who's in our circle, but like I think for the most part, you have your niche people, right? You have your little circle, but within the circle, you always have the circle, you know?
Smaller circle.
Yeah. And I'm so proud of everybody and all their accomplishments. I mean, we started talking, like we said, like fucking a long ass time ago. Yeah. And to see your growth
thank you
from then to now is just, it's amazing, bro.
Thank you.
It's amazing, and my flowers to you. And then I can't wait to.
You guys are killing it, bro. Look,
this would not be. We got two cameras.
Two cameras with all these lights, killing it, bro.
We're trying, bro, little by little. But I mean, that's what it is. You know, you grow, and that's the name of the game.
Even though my chisme was never on a story, you know, was it the pop?
It was. You just didn't tune into it.
My chisme was never a story.
It was. Bro, Scouts. I don't even remember what it was, but I remember when you told me, and I was like, she's got to read it, and I told her.
No. It was never clipped then.
Yeah. Probably
it was never clipped.
I'm sorry. That's my fault, though.
I was gonna say. So that's when we started the Comadre Pau Instagram, and I was like, "This is all you, girl. Like, here's your shit."
I have so many to go back on. I'll clip it. I promise.
I needed some help. I don't need that help anymore now.
She's not my casi algo anymore.
She's gone.
Okay.
She's just algo.
Yeah.
She's just something that
She's
happened.
just blocked.
Or you're blocked.
Well,
put my glasses on. I'm crying.
next time you send another one in, just be like, "Hey, don't forget about me."
Yeah, emphasize it right there.
But yeah, no, I am really proud of like your growth and how far you've come. And honestly, like going back to what you said, like it doesn't matter how you post your content.
Yeah.
As long as you're posting it. You know? So many other podcasts, sometimes they DM me. I was like, "Hey Mario, like how do I do it? Like you guys' production is so good." I was like,
do it.
Like, bro, you scroll down to our first Instagram post of like of our podcast, it is shit.
Dude, my DJ videos you can dark as shit. You can't even see who I am. You just see like hands.
All mysterious.
And it doesn't matter, bro. It's just as long as you're posting the content. And I think that's something that when people want to collab with us, that's one of my biggest things.
Yeah.
It's like it's not the quality of your content.
Yeah.
It's what you're posting.
Yeah.
You know, like if I go on your page, and I'm sorry for the people who do this, and maybe you do it for a certain reason, so I'm not knocking you out. But if you're posting on your podcast page and it's just like literally a screen grab of your Spotify,
no, take the time to do it. Take the time to make the content.
Take the time to make the content. It doesn't matter if you're shooting off of iPhone.
Yeah.
Bro, our first
the first episode where I was supposed to come on,
it was on my
iPhone.
Yeah, it was on my iPhone. And you know how hard I had to struggle to like find the clip?
It's a lot of memory right there.
Yeah, and then on top of that, download the audio onto my computer, find that audio, line it up, and make sure the fucking your lips matched with the audio. Yeah. Like, dude, it would take me like a solid 3 hours to make a 30-second clip. I'm not even joking or exaggerating. But like that's what, you know, people saw the growth and saw that. And that's how like all these collabs have happened. You know, people who I've met, Yo Sabo, IE, you, I mean, I've talked to Rosecrans Vic, and you know, it's like so many people that I've met in the industry, but it wasn't because of like, it was all because of the content that we've been able to put out.
Shout out Rosecrans Vic, by the way.
Yeah.
He's good. He's
his
dope.
Pants.
Dude, you got dope ass pants.
I think that's the only thing we've ever talked about is his pants.
Dude, I wish I had that swagger, bro. He's dope. His content is crazy as hell. Like,
but it's just the content that you put out and the consistency of your content. You know, like that's what we're looking at.
Yeah.
As far as like when I look at people who I want to collab with, that's what I'm looking at. Yeah. You know, it's just like how much effort are you actually putting into your work? You know.
Yeah, or like the drive to learn or like want to improve, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I think even when we look back at the videos, I think it was not too long ago you like posted something or said something and I was like, yeah, like that was, I don't know, 20 episodes ago.
Yeah,
and like the quality.
What episode are you guys on now?
72.
70 something, yeah.
72,
you gonna have a party for your 100th?
We're
going to have a 2-year, which we'll probably get close to the 100.
I mean, I don't know. I haven't gotten invited.
Bitch, I fucking told you.
You haven't
gotten there's no official invite,
but I told you I will fucking screenshot.
I'm just saying. I need no invite. That's crazy.
Actually, on air, and I'm saying this on air. I am not gonna tell you to be there as my DJ because.
Thank you.
Because I want
to shout out Carlos right now.
No, I love Carlos. I love Carlos and Yo Sabo, but look, but no, I want everybody that's gonna be at the 2-year to actually enjoy because you are part of our growth.
Yeah.
I understand why Carlos did it because you're.
Oh yeah, I don't mind.
Honestly,
our initial reaction was
honestly when Bao and I were like we were talking about doing the 2-year, and I was like, dude, I don't know any other fucking DJs that are as hype as fucking DJ Greg.
That's
but like,
I didn't mind it. I was like, cool. But I love Carlos.
We all do. I think the community that he's been able to build and being able to be part of that community is amazing.
Yeah.
So and like
I finally got my black box.
Hey.
And I will never get tired of giving Jez, Carlos, and Vic their flowers because of the opportunities that came from being able to collab with them.
Yeah.
But when we were talking about the 2 year, I was like, I want DJ Greg to be there to like be able to enjoy you know, I would love to have you there as a DJ because you hype people up. Yeah. But I also want to be able to be there and be with you and take pictures and you to talk to everybody else and network a little bit more, you know?
People need to take notes, people. Yeah.
Well, we made that.
Don't hit me with the, can you come to my party? And then it's like, well, we need a DJ.
No, we made that decision with truly anybody that we know in our circle that's invited, that it's like somehow in the creative circle. Like they're not, you know, photographers. Like we're not gonna ask you to photograph the event.
Because
they got the
videographers.
No,
they don't have the invite yet. Nobody has an invite yet.
They don't have the black box. Don't tell them about the black box we sent. Don't tell them about the PR boxes there. No, but like everybody that we've met in the industry. So like even our photographer that did our first shoots for us when we were just a merch brand. Like I want him there as an invitee. People like other podcasters and stuff, other content creators, Jovi too. Like big shout out to Jovi and how much they've been supporting so many podcasters. Like, I mean, obviously they might be there as like.
Did you hear that?
Little looky.
Yeah. I was like,
that kind of distracted me a little bit. I was trying to keep my train of thought.
Oh, I did not.
You hear it?
No.
I heard it. I was like, it just made me laugh.
But like, everybody that's there, because I love to ramble, I want them to be there because I want them to enjoy the festivities.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. I gotta head out.
I know. I keep seeing the clock right now. I was like, shit, it's fucking 5.
I don't know how that happened. Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. But anyways, we're gonna start wrapping shit up. I know this is Jesus is gonna fucking hate the shit out of us when he sees this audio. But
I knew this was gonna happen. Though.
Yeah, it happened last time too. I think last time it just didn't record.
Nobody will ever know.
We'll never know what happened.
We had the video.
Yeah.
It was a different time.
Yeah. Before we end things though, I do want to end this beef. Who has better tacos, San Diego or LA?
You're gonna leave me to taco reviewing? Not gonna lie. I just started putting salsa on my tacos. I
was about to say that. I was like, this is the guy that didn't do anything to his tacos.
I just started putting salsa on my tacos.
What the fuck?
Cilantro is like big onions to me. I've never had San Diego tacos. What do you recommend?
We're gonna have to take him to eat.
What do you
tacos.
recommend?
You know what?
I go to Little Italy when I'm here, bro.
Okay, that's
right.
I mean, truly, I personally don't think you can go wrong with Tacos El Gordo. Yeah. I think Tacos El Gordo is really good, but you have to go to the one in Chula Vista. Don't go to any of the.
Don't go to any.
Because they just opened one in downtown.
Del Taco.
You want to go to Taco Bell?
King Taco. King Taco's only LA.
I've heard a lot of good things about King Taco.
Taco's good. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been.
That's in LA though, right?
Yeah, it's in LA. Yeah.
They just opened one in the gas stamp, and I don't know how good it is. I can't vouch for that one, but I know for a fact the one in Chula Vista is good. Salud has really good tacos.
Like the restaurant Salud?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, the restaurant, not the hydration pack.
Salud has really good hydration packs though too.
My boy. Nobody does it.
I don't know. There's a few. I'll give you the list. But
we could keep rambling on, but DJ Greg needs to go to his fucking cousin's wedding, bro.
Oh yeah, we gotta go.
Hey, shout out his cousin for getting married today.
Yeah.
Thank you for bringing my boy down. We've been trying to do this for like fucking 3 years. But anyways, guys, DJ Greg, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much.
I need to come when I don't have plans.
I keep saying we have that extra fucking room, but you just don't want to take it.
I get shy.
Yeah.
I get
bro,
shy.
Just let me know. I fucking told Carlos too, and Andy Canchola. It's like, yo, our room is your room.
Do a little Yo Sabo party to San Diego. Yeah, it was crazy.
I'd be fucking down.
Let's do it.
But anyways, Greg, thank you, DJ Greg.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, bro. Of course. Mi casa es tu casa. ¿Cómo se dice te puedes quedar aquí cuando quieras?
You can stay here whenever you want.
What'd you say? Run that back. Anyways, DJ Greg, honestly, it's been an honor. We've been trying to do this again. I know for our day ones, DJ Greg is the lost audio that we lost.
Yeah.
That was me.
That was the only one that didn't get recorded.
Yeah.
But anyways, it happened for a reason, and things happen for a reason. And now you're here.
Yeah.
Better than ever with better quality. Your clip's about to be fire, my G. Fire, bro. But anyways, shout out to everything that you do. Shout out to Brown Bag and Power. And honestly, I can't wait to see what's in store for you.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate that.
I love the growth, and I can't wait to see what's in store for you, bro.
Cool. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Love you guys. Keep killing it. Keep fucking killing it.
We're trying.
Yeah, let's go fucking World Series championship.
Let's go.
You heard it here first. Don't look at DJ Greg's belly, though. But anyways, guys.
Don't ask.
Como siempre, live your best life. Fight your fears. At the end of the day, the only thing that you regret are the things that you did not do. So vive con huevos, guys. We out of here. We love you. Peace.
Bye.